Well, today's job, I find myself in a super cool location that I didn't even know existed here in Cleveland. I'm at something called the Fidelity Hotel, and this place is done up cool. I'm pretty sure John Wick stays here when he's in town.
I have you for 2 nights? Depending on business, it may be more.
But, yeah, totally cool. So what am I doing today? Today's job, it's a series of photos and video that I've been working for a client, where what I like about it is they wanted to have stock footage and stock pictures that they could use for web, for print, and all sorts of applications, but it would be their own people. Instead of just grabbing stock off a stock library, they're using themselves as the stock library, and I think that's a great idea, and I think more people should do it. It makes the site more personal, and when you go to visit them, they're like, oh yeah, that's the guy. I saw the guy on the website. So what a cool concept. I think more people should do it, not only because it's good for me, but just because I think it's good business. So anyway, let me show you around this great hotel. So anyway, I thought I'd just give a little conclusion to what I started there in the boardroom. It's funny, the end of the day wrapped up way faster than I was anticipating. So they were just like, oh, this is it, we're done now. And I'm like, oh, okay. I thought I was gonna have more time to talk there in the boardroom and hang out, but I'd rather get home. So we're doing this on the way home. So basically, very successful shoot. Love the way the images came out. Hope the client is happy as well. So what gear was I using? Using those Godox flash units that I talked about before on my channel. Very affordable and really reliable setup. And I mean, I dropped one from 6 feet down on the ground, everything smashed apart, batteries fell out, and diffuser fell off, but put it all back together and started right back up. So either I got lucky with that one or it's a nice solid unit. Basically used a strip, a diffusion strip, to put it over one of them to kind of put light behind the people on the wall so that their shadows weren't being projected from the front flash, just to give it sort of a fill. On the front, I just had sort of a dome diffusion unit on it, and that's all I really needed. You know, there's a little bit of ambient light coming from the windows, but not much, because I really wanted to control the light as much as possible with the flash units. Camera, my trusty a6400. You know, I know it's an old camera, I know it's been around for years and years, but it's a good camera, and it takes a great image, and then after a little touch-up in Lightroom, there's no reason for me to go to a full-frame camera, especially at this point. The lenses are incredible. I was using 2 lenses. One was the Sony Nifty 50, and that was that's always a nice unit for portraits. And the other for like the group shots, I was using that new Viltrox 15mm 1.7, and I am really happy with that little lens. It allows you to get into tight spaces and still get sort of a nice wide shot that isn't really distorted. Yeah, it gets a little wide at the corners and the edges, but I'll probably crop that out. But that Viltrox, I can't say good about it, especially for the price. It was dirt cheap. I think it was $229. It might have even been cheaper than that. I can't remember. But great lens, especially if you want a variety of primes in your kit as opposed to like a zoom lens. I like using the primes. Zooms are nice. You know, I still haven't gotten one of those Tamron 18 to 70s or something like that, and I will. That would have probably done pretty good here, but still not quite as wide. But the primes are nice. You get a nice crispy at least, you know, center of frame, everything is nice focus. You're able to get a real low f-stop. That one's a 1.7, and just great. So a big fan of those lenses. So that's how I did the shoot. You saw some of the shoot, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. And if you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and maybe watch the video that's down in the corner. I always recommend it because YouTube says, hey, this is a good one for you, the viewer. So give it a shot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.